Have you ever wondered how bubblegum is made?
Do you know who first invented bubblegum? Why is bubblegum pink?
Pop! The Invention of Bubblegum by Meghan McCarthy. On a small street in Philadelphia in the 1920s, there was a factory owned by the Fleer family.
Inside the factory, lots of gum and candy were made.
Working upstairs was a young accountant named Walter Deemer.
My job is to add numbers and balance budgets.
He knew lots about math, but not much about gum. There wasn't enough space in the building, so a new experimental laboratory was moved into the office next to Walter's. In came lots of beakers and pots and tubes.
What could be going on?
Hiya, class! It's Percy the Predictor here! Let's stop and think about what could happen next! What do you think will happen next in the story with all the new science equipment? Great predictions! I think that could happen too! Now let's get back to the story!
The big secret was that the company was trying to make a new kind of gum.
Chewing gum had already been around for centuries. Men in top hats and women in puffy dresses chewing gum for fun and to cure things.
Like tummy aches.
The ancient Greeks chewed the sap of the mystic tree.
And Native Americans introduced early settlers to spruce tree resin, a sticky substance that could be chewed.
Gum wasn't that exciting, but what if gum chewers could blow bubbles?
What could be going on?
Hiya, class! It's Percy the Predictor again! Let's stop just once more and think about what could happen next. What do you think will happen next in the story? If people could blow bubbles, do you think that they would buy more or less gum? Great predictions! I think that could happen too. Now where were we?
Every day, Walter watched what went on inside the laboratory. There wasn't much progress. One day, his boss gestured towards one of the kettles containing a gum experiment and said,
Hey, watch this for me, will ya?
After a while, I was not only watching it, I was doing it.
He added a bit of this and a bit of that, but still nothing. Perhaps making a new gum wasn't possible after all, and soon Walter's boss had given up.
But Walter hadn't. He spent months playing with different mixtures.
And finally, something was happening. Bubbles! Big, glorious bubbles. Pop!
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 The mixture needs more flavor, so I'll add a bit of cinnamon, a dash of wintergreen, and a drop of vanilla. This could be it. This could be bubblegum.
Excitedly, Walter passed out the mixture to his coworkers to try. They were blowing bubbles and prancing all over the place.
Sadly, the next day, the mixture was as hard as a rock.
It wouldn't blow a bubble worth a darn.
But Walter didn't give up. Back to work he went. After many more months of adding this and that,
Now that's all that's left of the secret ingredients. I'll never share them though.
Walter finally found what he was looking for. Could this finally be it? To finish off his creation, he just needed some color.
pink was the only color that Walter had on hand. So into the mixture it went. Final batch was cut into pieces of 5 whole pounds, and it was brought to a local mom-and-pop store. It was the day after Christmas, and the kids who came into the store got the present of a lifetime.
They were the first people in the world to try a bubblegum that worked. That day, Walter gave lessons on how to blow bubbles. Everyone loved bubblegum.
When the kids discovered what it could do, it sold out that afternoon.
Walter's double bubble was such a success that the Fleer Corporation made truckloads of delicious bubblegum.
It was delivered to small stores and big stores alike.
After being promoted to vice president and then later retiring from Fleer, Walter enjoyed the rest of his life in a relaxed manner.
He was known to ride around on a giant tricycle and liked to invite the neighborhood kids over for, what else? Gun-blowing contests.
I never got rich from my invention, but I didn't mind. I did something with my life. I've made kids happy around the world.
Pop! That was the invention of bubblegum. I didn't get anything.
That was very good.
I got a good one that time.